Just using a screwdriver, just gently keep prying this out. Sure, there's got to be an easier way. Anyway, it does work. Just got to be patient. I can tell by the burr marks or the damage on the cover here that this certainly has been taken out quite a few times over its lifetime. Come out. There we go. Ah, that's right, it's a Torx. I think it's a Torx 25. So we need to loosen the lock nut first and then grab a Torx and undo it. So I better add that to the list of tools that you need if you're going to be modifying the smoke screw. Alright, I better get those tools. In order to get to this 1/2 inch or 13mm lock nut and a T27 Torx, there you go. And because of this, I can't get a ring spanner on the side of it. So what I'm going to do is, here I've got a couple of extra tools. I've got a large 13 and I've got the T27 on an extension. And what I'm going to do here is fit that in through there, and that will give me sufficient room for reach. And of course what I'll do is I'll use one of these to hold the 13mm in. Alright, let's see if I can undo it and film it at the same time. Now, securely in place. I mean, it really doesn't matter that I'm moving it because I'm resetting it after all. Without dropping a whole heap of things. I'm not sure if you can see that, but I'm actually unscrewing it so it'll become this here. It'll become almost flush with that. I'll leave it at that. Okay, so now that I've unscrewed it, you can see here is actually quite flush, quite low. And I know what most of you are going to be saying. Well, if I'm actually undoing that, won't it give me less fuel on takeoff and pre-turbo? And yes, that is correct. However, this Disco is a 5-speed manual, and I believe that, and I've owned 2 autos in the past, and I know how lethargic and asthmatic they can seem. But with the manual, you do get a lot more get up and go, and so I don't think it suffers as much as an automatic, or this adjustment screw is as critical in a manual as it is in an automatic. So now the next step is to, again, refit that on there, bolt it into place, tighten the lock nut with the T27 Torx. But I'll actually put this in place first because it's a lot easier to work with the cover in place. So I'll just begin by screwing that on there and try to give you guys as much visibility of what I'm doing here. Again, I don't want to pinch this, so we'll just make sure that it stays nice there. Looks pretty damn good. Line it up. Always feed these screws by hand. What I generally like to do is actually give it a turn anti-clockwise to make sure that, there we go, to see if it seats properly. Finger tight. Come on, there we go. Now, this whole process will need adjusting and readjusting until you get the amount of A, power that you want, and B, limited to no smoke coming out the back. Just screw this in like that. That's the tight. Okay. Sorry about the movement of the camera. Just doesn't want to play ball today. Okay. Right. So now to tighten these up. What I'll do is I'll apply the same principle as before in using the little ring spanner on this thing here to give it a bit of a nip.